Hi there! Welcome to Playgos. This is Giovanna, and I am going to talk about promoting learning at home. Yes, we have been staying at our homes because it's pandemic, and maybe these tips will help you and your family. So join me. Now let's start with the first one. You need to know your child's pace and interests. Observe what your child likes to do best and give your all-out support. So if your child likes to do role play and if your child wants to be somebody in the future, you can ask, what do you want to be if you grow up? And suppose your child wants to be a firefighter, you can ask your child, what does a firefighter do? Ah, really? Firefighters like to put out fires. You can do an activity that is related to it. Maybe you can take your hoses up and pretend to put the fire out. And in this way, you are there for your child. Allow your child to pace accordingly. Refrain from comparing your child from others. Remember that encouragement can fuel a child's learning. So there are lots of things that your child likes to do, and you have to take note about all these things, observe what he likes best, and work from it. Next thing is you have to read related books. Now you have to provide your child with reading materials and show value in reading by including it in your daily routine. If you have books at home, that would be good. If not, you can look for newspapers, magazines, or maybe some of the packaging that you have in your kitchen. Start talking about pictures and eventually looking at the texts, reading the words and counting the pictures. You can ask your child to look for things that start with the letter F. Oh, do you see something that starts with the letter F in the packaging? Ah, F for fish. But wait, how does a fish look like? I have something to show you. A fish looks like this. I need you to listen. Yes, you see, this is a fish. A fish has lots of scales. A fish likes to swim. And with this, you can also expand your child's language and vocabulary. Now let's move to the next one. Use everyday learning opportunities. Your everyday experiences are great learning opportunities. Remember, your experience is your best teacher. The things around you ignite your senses and enhance your creative thinking and counting abilities. Let's say you are baking something. You can ask your child, how many cups of flour do we need? If you have a recipe, ask your child to look at the number and you can ask your child to scoop 1, 2, 3 cups of flour. And while you are scooping the flour, you can ask your child to use his senses. You can touch the flour. You can maybe poke the flour. You can smell it. You can see it. And of course, identify its color. The flour is white. The flour is very soft. It doesn't have any smell. And if you taste an uncooked flour, it tastes bland. And maybe if you pour the flour into the bowl, you won't hear anything. So things like this would really help your child to be more aware of the things around them. And of course, they will learn more as you do it on a daily basis. And next is you have to communicate and bond with your child. This is the most important thing that parents need to do with their children. Give your child time to talk. Let's say you had a holiday, you can talk about it. You can talk about the time that you went to the beach. You can ask, what was the most special thing that you like about our beach adventure? And in return, you have to listen to his ideas and try doing something about it or reinforcing it in your activities. If your child wants to do it again, but because there are lots of restrictions, you can bring the beach to your own home. So maybe you can have your own pail, you can have your own sand, you can ask your child to get all his shovel or pail and dig. If not, you can set up your own mini pool and pretend that you are at the beach. Again, you can invite your whole family to do this because it is more fun. Bonding allows both sides to interact and practice building language and communication skills. This is the most essential part in childhood. You have to learn through play. Engage your child through play with activities and games while reinforcing skills and concepts that he will need in the future. So let's say you just visited a farm and you asked the child what was your favorite animal in the farm. And if your child sings Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm we had a oink oink, oink oink, look! We saw a pig at the farm. And we see, hi pig. But wait a minute, what do pigs like to do? Pigs, oink oink, like to roll in the mud. And with this suggestion, you can make your own game. Why not you ask mommy, daddy, or child to do a friendly competition? You can ask who rolls in the mud the fastest. So if mommy wins, you can praise mommy, you can give mommy a hug, or if a child wins, you can do the same thing. You can say, good job, child. Or if not, if your child loses, you can explain why. And when they grow up, it will be easier for them to accept defeat. You know why? Because you already practiced it at home and you did it in a more fun and engaging way. All these tips are for you to apply at home, and I hope that you will have fun with the whole family. So remember, you have to keep playing, creating, and learning things together. Once again, this is Giovanna from Play Goals. And keep safe, friends. Goodbye.